Just imagine this for a moment. While the entire world was busy watching the latest electric vehicles from Tesla and BYD, debating batteries, charging times, and futuristic technology, Toyota quietly made a move that almost no one saw coming. No big stage, no dramatic announcements, no promises about changing the world. Toyota simply launched a petrol pickup truck, and that decision is still shaking the global automotive market today. It's called the Hilux Champ, and it has already been on the road for nearly 2 years. This is not an ordinary pickup truck. It's Toyota's answer to everyone claiming that the age of petrol engines is already over. Instead of chasing hype, Toyota reminded the world that the real game is still about affordability, durability, and reliability. While others were busy selling the future, Toyota focused on the present. The Hilux Champ looks simple, almost plain. No flashy screens, no unnecessary technology, no luxury features pretending to be useful. Just a tough, hard-working truck built to do one thing right: work. And then comes the most shocking part: the price. At roughly $13,000, this pickup has become a dream vehicle in many parts of the world. At a time when even small cars are becoming painfully expensive, Toyota introduced a truck that fits farming, construction, deliveries, small businesses, and rough roads, without breaking the bank. In this video, we'll break down how Toyota managed to make the Hilux Champ so affordable, what kind of engine technology it uses, and why this no-nonsense pickup continues to stand tall even in the shadow of Tesla and BYD. But before we move ahead, take a second to subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy real automotive stories that go beyond hype and focus on reality, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Now, let's go back to how all of this began. When Toyota launched the Hilux Champ, it barely made headlines. There was no social media storm, no bold words like revolution or industry changing. At first, people didn't take it seriously. But slowly, something interesting happened. As people started understanding its price, its simplicity, and its purpose, the picture became clear. This wasn't just another pickup launch. It was a silent move, quiet, calculated, and extremely effective. In an era filled with noise and marketing hype, Toyota identified a real problem. And that problem became its biggest advantage. Because the truth is, the EV conversation mostly made sense in big cities and wealthy markets. Places with charging networks, disposable income, and infrastructure to support new technology. But the world doesn't end there. A massive portion of the global population lives in villages, small towns, and working-class areas. For them, the questions are very different. Will the vehicle start every morning? Can it be repaired nearby? Is fuel easily available? Can it survive bad roads and heavy loads? Toyota understood this reality. Not everyone is chasing innovation. Many people simply want a vehicle that does its job day after day without drama. The Hilux Champ was built for those people. This philosophy is deeply rooted in Toyota's identity. Toyota has never been about loud promises. It builds vehicles meant to last 10 or 15 years, vehicles that don't fail when roads disappear, loads increase, or conditions turn harsh. The Hilux Champ reflects that mindset perfectly. No unnecessary electronics. No features that become problems 5 years later. A design simple enough for any mechanic to understand and strong enough for any worker to depend on. That's why Toyota vehicles are often driven hard and talked about less. When daily life demands reliability, proven machines always win trust. So naturally, the next big question is, what kind of engine does it use? Toyota didn't design the Hilux Champ to impress on paper. It was designed as a workhorse. That's why it comes with both petrol and diesel engine options, built on technology Toyota has refined for years. These engines aren't experimental, they're proven. Their parts are widely available. They don't need specialized technicians. Any local mechanic can fix them. And that's exactly what makes them practical. Modern vehicles often suffer from over-engineering. Too many sensors, too much complexity. The Hilux Champ avoids all of that. Fewer components mean fewer failures, and when something does go wrong, repairs are simpler and cheaper. This makes it ideal for regions where service centers are rare. Toyota tuned the engine not for speed, but for endurance. It's not about hitting 0 to 100 quickly. It's about carrying heavy loads, navigating rough terrain, and working long hours without complaint. Because in real life, no one asks how fast a work truck is. They ask whether it will start tomorrow morning. Longevity is another key factor. Toyota intentionally avoided high-stress designs. The engine is meant to run steadily for years, not chase performance numbers. Some critics call this approach outdated in an EV-driven world. But Toyota sees it differently. Charging infrastructure isn't universal. EV costs aren't affordable everywhere. Conditions vary widely from country to country. In that reality, choosing reliable petrol and diesel engines isn't backward, it's practical. The Hilux Champ proves that technology doesn't need to be new, it needs to be right. Now let's talk about that $13,000 price and why it changes everything. In today's market, even entry-level vehicles feel out of reach. So how did Toyota pull this off? By cutting what people don't need. The Hilux Champ isn't cheap by compromise, it's affordable by design. Toyota removed unnecessary features, simplified production, and focused entirely on purpose. This price targets first-time pickup buyers, farmers, transporters, small business owners. For them, cost decides everything. And that's why this price is being called a game changer. It forces the industry to ask an uncomfortable question. If Toyota can do this, why can't others? This single truck puts pressure on the entire market. Now, why is it called the Champ? Because it doesn't win by looks, it wins by work. The design is basic, but the structure is strong. It carries heavy loads, survives rough conditions, and adapts to multiple roles: farming, construction, transport, deliveries. Its simplicity reduces breakdowns. Its strength increases trust. That's why people don't see it as ordinary. They see it as dependable. In developing regions across Asia, Africa, and South America, this pickup's impact is even greater. Here, vehicles are not status symbols, they are tools of survival. Poor roads, unreliable electricity, limited infrastructure, EVs struggle here. The Hilux Champ fits perfectly because it works with what already exists. Fuel is available, repairs are simple, ownership is realistic. Whether it's farms in Asia, remote areas in Africa, or long routes in South America, the Champ answers real needs. And the Hilux name already carries trust. For decades, the Hilux has been known as a vehicle that refuses to quit. Toyota didn't create something new, it extended a legacy. The Champ is designed for people who work, not show off. Farmers, small business owners, construction workers, delivery operators. Different roles, same trust. Choosing petrol and diesel wasn't a mistake, it was a masterstroke. Because while EVs represent the future, the present still runs on simplicity, affordability, and reliability. And that's the silent message Toyota sends, without saying a word. If you enjoy grounded automotive stories that focus on reality instead of hype, subscribe to the channel now. Because the future of vehicles isn't just electric, it's practical.